Good morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time this message gets to you. I'm Sunsweet Peach, and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Don't be scared and do not hide. Out of the dark and into the light. May you be blessed with sunlight. My readings are timeless tree. They branch from past, present, or future, you see. Roles can be reversed, so only take what works. And remember to spread love, not hate. Now let's read these cards like we read a first date. Ground your feet and make a root, and let's expose the rotten and good fruit. So this is a continuation of the first reading I did, where the Emperor did something terrible to the Princess of Wands. And with this reading, we're going to go into what he did to, well, the Princess of Cups, that he turned into the Princess of Wands. And we're going to go into what he did to her. And the first card we pull is the Two of Pentacles upside down. And basically, he wanted to flip this girl's world upside down. He wanted to make her civilization fall. He was a very greedy man, corrupted, ignorant. He wanted to watch her civilization fall, everything. And he did everything in his power to ruin her. Ten of Swords. And I see three eyes here, which means he had a lot of people watching her. And the people that he had watching her, they had military skills and weapons development, and the things that he was doing to her. I'm getting that he was poisoning her. He was doing anything and everything he could to ruin her. I mean, everything. Using military tactics and all. Some of the people involved with possibly gaslighting her might have been retired military. And he wanted her stuck in the hanged man position. He wanted her imprisoned. He did everything in his power to have her imprisoned. And I also feel like he may have had her raped, and that somebody had recorded it, and that she may have had a boyfriend, and they used that video to blackmail her boyfriend. See, this guy really, really, really wanted to make everything in her life upside down. I mean, with the ruin, the Ten of Swords, I mean, this is a really nasty card. And to have her in the hanged man position, imprisoned. She was so scared she wasn't able to get out of her house. She was literally like a prisoner in her home. And with the Two of Swords, he wanted her to stand still. And I feel like this possibly, the plan to do all this was possibly around Labor Day. And I feel like it could have been in the front hills of maybe a mountain range where all this was taking place. And I feel like this guy who was breaking in her house to rape her, he had to drug her to be able to do this. So I feel like he was trying to make her a drug addict. But this girl wasn't a drug addict ever. And I feel like this is part of how he wanted to ruin her and turn her world upside down. And when he realized that the drugs he was putting in her was not making her want drugs, I feel like the sexual assaults I got down here. Happiness, Nine of Cups upside down. I feel like he began to start having her sexually assaulted like all the time. Continuing to use the drugs. And I feel like he even paid somebody to try to give her an STD. But I don't think she got it. He wanted her to have the biggest tower of all, but she didn't get it. She was protected the whole time. And I'm seeing that also with the Justice. He had her blind. He wouldn't let her speak out. But she's going to get justice for this. It's going to come out. Whatever happens in the dark, it always comes to light. He really wanted her oppressed socially, religiously, domestically. He took everything from this girl, everything. And we get the Six of Swords again in the same place. You know, because this divine feminine has a path. And she's going to end up at her destination regardless. And I feel like he was using social discrimination and telling people that she had STDs and all this kind of stuff to tell people to stay away from her. I mean, this guy did terrible, terrible things, poisoning her, imprisoning her in her home, tried to give her an STD. And I have a feeling where I'm seeing this sexual assault, I believe that she knew what was happening to her because she was waking up with bite marks on her body, bruises. She knew what was going on, and they weren't expecting her to catch on to what they were doing with drugging her in her sleep. He wanted her at a complete standstill, the Hanged Man. But she's such a strong woman. She broke free from all of it. And when you look over here, this is what the world is doing for her. She's got the World card in her protection. The world is in her favor. So, Divine Feminine, you don't have to worry about anything. The world is on your side. The world saw everything. And he's going to fall in this little pit that he created for you. He's going to fall in it. And you have the angel, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Hiel, the Ten of Cups, God, Master of the Universe, Divine Warrior, confounds the wicked, brings victory and peace. So you're going to be okay. You've got angels looking out for you, and this is confirmed. Again, it's going to come to light. You're going to get justice. And this is a message from heaven. You have nothing to feel guilty about. You didn't do these crimes. The Emperor did. This mean old man. And remember, during the rapture, your grail is overflowing. Your cup is overflowing and full. You don't have to worry about anything. Nothing. I am whole, complete. I am ecstatic joy. He hasn't been able to take your joy the whole time. And this is an inspiration card that states, now is the time for full realization of my higher self's desires. I reach a new level of awareness, which provides me with insights and new energy for action. Closed doors are now opening before me. Miracles do happen. Successes follow one another according to the divine plan of my life. And this goes with the last reading, that she keeps breaking through boundaries. This emperor messed with a very, very, very spiritual, godly woman that the divine has been protecting the whole time, and that's why she's survived this far. And her cup is overflowing. Overflowing. And if you look at this other card on the top of my 1111 deck, the birthright, he was trying to take her birthright, but God wouldn't let it happen. God would not let it happen. And we have a healing card for this divine feminine. Love is like a deep pool that never dries up. So as long as you continue to push out love in every direction, you will be more powerful than anything put up against you. You have more to give than you realize. The only expectation you should have in giving to others is what you expect of yourself. That's how you stay replenished. So don't expect things from anybody else in your life. As long as you always expect yourself to be there for you, you will conquer all of this. And I believe that that's what this divine feminine has done. She's always just taking care of herself. And I had pulled 3 stones earlier. And we have a F, an A, and a T. And it makes me feel like this emperor was like a larger man and that she was a smaller man, a smaller woman. But I'm also getting some names off of this. And for the F, the name that I feel, that I hear, Felicity, Frank, Francis, Fran, Fazil. And for the A, I hear Aaron, Alex, Anastasia, Anthony, and Arnold. And for the T, I hear Tanya, Terrence, Terry, Thomas, and Tamara. So, gosh, what this guy did to her is so bad. He really wanted to make her fall. He wanted her to lose everything. But I don't think she really lost anything. I think through all of this, she gained herself. And I think she became more powerful. Because I feel like after all the oppression and being discriminated against and being imprisoned by herself, I think that her natural abilities started shining. I believe that her clairvoyance picked up. I believe that her intuition got on point. Because her cup's overflowing. As long as you have yourself and you believe in God and you trust in God and you have faith, you will always succeed. And this divine feminine, she succeeded. So just keep loving yourself and always just put love out there into the world, and these people won't be able to touch you at all. The group, everybody involved, because it took a lot of people to do what was done to her. A lot of people. Because I feel like maybe she went outside and there were already people outside. So when she was outside, they would send someone in. And that's when they would poison her food or put drugs in her food. And then when they'd see her go back in, they'd signal for them to go back out. Like I said, this was a military style operation. There probably was military in it too. But she escaped from the imprisonment. And as much as he tried to make her hit rock bottom, she didn't. She's going to get this justice. Because just like in the last reading, her path, she's on her way to her path. And when you have a fated destiny, it doesn't matter how many obstacles you have in your way. You're going to get there. And it doesn't matter how many people you have against you. You're going to get where you are supposed to be. Just keep faith in yourself and continue to spread love. Thank you for your love and thank you for your time. Comment below and tell me what's on your mind. If there's a deck you want me to use, put it below and I'll use it for you. Don't forget about my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I've added more goodies to it already today. I love you and blessed be. And stay safe. I'm Sunsweet Peach. Thank you for coming to my channel.